Hi, welcome to Motorcycle Tours to Spain Top Tips. I'm here today by the Oxford Canal and I'm going to talk about GPX files, the files we supply to those folk coming on tour or the files we supply to the people that buy our routes off us. I've got the van ready. I'm just going to go for a spin and take some screenshots and show you how these GPX files work and the kind of pins that we put in the files so you can navigate along with us. Let's go for a spin. Well, the first thing I think I need to explain is just how we put these routes together. So I've got a really simple one here, and it's the route that we sometimes take from Santander to Potes. And you'll see that there's two different kinds of pins or markers on the map. There's a hand, which is a via point, and a circle, which is a waypoint or shaping point. Now, when you get your GPX file, you won't be able to see the shaping points, the waypoints. And they're not that important, but they do need to be there, because take this point 9, for example. If I don't put that in, then the navigation system will often cut this corner and go through the village. Well, on this particular occasion, we don't want it to do that. So I've put a pin in there to shape it. So when you get this as a GPX file, you will have the visibility of the via points, the hands. And these are what the hands represent. There's a little instruction or a little snippet of information for you. So if we're coming along this motorway out of Santander, via point 3 says keep right, follow A8. I'll just show you what that says in its entirety. Keep right, follow A8 Oviedo. So you will see that instruction appear on the app. So you know exactly what's coming up. Follow A67, keep right, follow A8, keep right, take exit 244, and so on and so forth. Some of these hands, some of these via points aren't about directions. Number 5, for example, is just to tell you that there's a convenient petrol station en route. Now, we don't pin all the petrol stations, but we do pin some. So you've got a rough idea in the morning when you start how far it is to petrol. There's another petrol down here at point 13. Point 13, let's just have a look. Petrol. So we always put petrol options in because we've all got different sized tanks. Ideally we're all going to fill up at the same time, but these routes are also if somebody wants to self-navigate and find their own way. Now, this is a simple route. Some of the routes are a little bit more complicated. Here's a route that I've done for a fellow that's doing the Devil's Breath tour by himself, and he's spending 3 weeks going around Spain. So this is a loop up Portugal's highest mountain, and as you can see, there's lots of via points in there. Should he want. Now, he doesn't have to stop at all these views if he doesn't want. He doesn't have to have coffee at point 16, but it's just a little pin there to say, look, this is a good coffee stop, or it's a good restaurant, or there's a really good view coming up. He won't see the circles, but he will see the hands, and he will see what I've written here, and that becomes relevant in a minute. Now, we do all our routes in the MRA system. It's good, we like it, we're familiar with it. In fact, it's better than good, it's excellent. And the routes that we do in MRA, I know for a fact work beautifully in TomTom and Zumo, and it's really good to follow along free with the MRA Route Planner mobile phone app. Now, I'm sure there are other apps available, and I'm sure they're really good. I've no experience of them, so we recommend the MRA Route Planner. Once you've joined up, you'll be presented with this page. You need to upload your GPX files. We'll send you your GPX files via email. Download them from the email to wherever they go on your laptop or Mac and click upload. Now, you won't see where, when I choose files, you won't see where I'm going now. For some reason, it doesn't show it, but you'll probably have caught up now. Import the file, and this is a GPX file that I've sent myself. And that's all you need to do with your computer now. You can switch your computer off and move over to your mobile phone. But just before I do that, I will show you what I've done with this route. It's only a little short test route that I'm going to drive in the van in a minute. I'm actually streaming all this data here through my phone. Okay, so it only works in here in TomTom map. Yeah, click OK. Don't worry about that. Now, if you notice there's no circles, the shaping points have gone. We're left with via points. And I've given these some names to test them. Turn left, lay-by on the right, over the canal, turn right. And I'm now going to take the van for a spin and show you how these instructions and snippets of information appear on the mobile phone app. Right, time to get the phone out. Hi, so we've now got our phone out. Just to recap, all we've done so far is downloaded the GPX files off the email and uploaded them into the MyRoot app on your computer. You can then shut your computer down because you need your phone. You need to download the MyRoot app onto your phone, use your login details and open it. And you'll be presented with a page like this. Click routes. Now, because this is an account that I just used for demonstration purposes, it's only got one route in it, but my business account has got file after file after file and loads of routes. So you may have to scroll to find the route you want. In this case, there's only one to choose from, and it's the one that I'm going to drive in the van in a moment. So we can check the routes in the right place by looking at the map. We can see how far it is and how long it takes and how many waypoints there are. Now, when you first use the MyRoot app, it's going to try and get you to subscribe, which you can do if you want. It's not expensive. It's £3 or £4 a month or £17 a year. I've got lifetime membership, which opens up a lot more features. That's only 68 quid a year, and £68 for life, and I think that's worth it. But we're trying to use it free at the moment, so we're going to navigate. The first time you click on navigate with a free account, it won't let you until you upgrade. So what you've got to do is click on the 2-week free trial, and then you can use it free for 2 weeks. This is another important bit. Whenever this comes up, always click routes. So just to double check, this is the route I'm going to be driving in the van. Yes, start. Now, what I can do is I can have a look at the waypoints in here. Now, on this demo route, I've only got a few: turn left, lay-by on the right, over the canal. But on a route that's maybe 150, 200 miles plus, there may be 10 or 15 or 20 of these. So I could scroll down in the morning at breakfast and find out how far a convenient petrol is, where lunch is going to be, this kind of stuff. And it'll give me an idea of what's going on during the day. So that's it now. I can just start navigating with it, and we'll see what happened when I used this in the van. So I got in the van and I went for a little spin and I took some screenshots. Obviously, I didn't take the screenshots while I was driving. And here's the first one. You can use your phone vertically or you can use it horizontally. We should be familiar with what's going on here, but just a quick recap. It tells you the road number that you're on and the next road number you need by turning left. It tells you how far it is to your destination, and it tells you how far away the next via point is, the via point that I've put in there. So this is just a little bit closer, now saying it's 0.3 of a mile away. I get to the first via point 2 and I turn left. It's now telling me via point 3 is half a mile away, and that is lay-by on the right. Now, don't forget, I wrote lay-by on the right. I could have written petrol, viewpoint, coffee stop, or caution, wild goats on the road. It really depends where we are. It is also worth mentioning that when you're using this MyRoot app off your phone, they verbally read these out to you as well, so you don't have to continuously try and stare at your phone while you're riding, which of course isn't ideal. They will read these out to you so you know what's coming up. Then we go where we are now. We're coming up to via point 4. It's 300 yards away, over the canal, and you can see, in fact, it is over the canal. I carried on driving and pulling over. I stopped again, turn right at the finish point, which is 0.7 of a mile away. Now, this is interesting as well because I've caught a screenshot here of this actually scrolling. This instruction, these labels that I put in on the points when I make the route, sometimes may be a little bit too big to fit in here. So it scrolls from right to left, and I've just caught it starting to scroll. How cool is that? It's also worth mentioning as well that on my Ford Connect, I can plug it in and I can cast it to my screen in the van. It also works with zoomos. Let me just show you this little clip. Okay, let me just turn that volume down a little bit. The reason I wanted to show you this was to show you how the routes appear on a Zumo. Now, they'll probably work the same or similar on a TomTom. I don't know. I've never used a TomTom, but I have used Zumos. Of course, the beauty of a Zumo over a phone is that the Zumo is built to be on a bike. If you use your mobile phone on a bike, they can be susceptible to vibration. So make sure you get a good top quality phone mount so you don't damage your phone. So if we just follow this a little way, what I want to do is stop this at the opportune moment. Just 1 second. That will work. There you go. So along the top of his Zumo, he's got hairpin city ahead. Now that's a pin that I've put in the route when I made it, and it's 50 odd yards away, and you can see just here in front of the bike is the flag, which is where Hair City starts. And if you look at what's going on a Zumo there, you can see why we've affectionately named it Hairpin City. Cracking route this is down into the Alameda Gorge. Lovely road, not particularly fast, it's a little bit tight, some technical bends on it, but great fun nonetheless. If you enjoy these videos, if you found them useful, please give us a thumbs up, consider subscribing. It takes no effort to move that mouse half an inch and give it a click. And thanks for watching. May even see you over there sometime.